If you're an executive coach, then you want to serve your clients powerfully. Of course, you help great people do even greater things. Sometimes leaders could come to you confused by a sudden loss of confidence. Now, if you go to your coaching toolbox and reach for some confidence building techniques, you could be making a mistake, and that could get poor results for your clients. Why? Because a sudden loss of confidence in high-performing leaders is usually imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is the secret feeling of being a fraud when you're not, and the fear of being found out. And it affects 70% of high achievers at some point in their career, men and women equally. I'm Tara Halliday, the imposter syndrome specialist and best-selling author of Unmasking, the Coach's Guide to Imposter Syndrome. Each year I speak with hundreds of executives one-to-one about their imposter syndrome. And here's what's going on. Your client's confusion is because intellectually they know that they're competent and capable. That hasn't gone away. And they're used to feeling confident in their ability to get results and get things done. And at the same time now they're feeling this sudden loss of confidence. Here's the distinction for confidence. When I was in my 20s, I climbed Mount Snowdon, which is the highest mountain in Wales. At the bottom of the mountain I had my guide and I felt confident. My guide had done the climb before and explained what was going to happen. I felt fit and strong and capable of climbing the mountain, which was like steep steps with occasionally using your hands to scramble. As we got close to the top of the mountain, the terrain changed and it was slate shingles that would slide over each other. It needed a different technique, but my guide showed me and we proceeded. And suddenly there was a light. The clouds had parted and the sun had come out, and I glanced down and I saw that the large lake next to the mountain suddenly looked tiny, and with a shock I realised how high we were, and my fear of heights kicked in and I literally froze, hands and feet on the mountain, and couldn't move. Now what had happened was that my fear of heights had triggered my nervous system into the freeze state, which is why I couldn't move. I hadn't lost my confidence. I was literally frozen in fear. What's going on for your clients is circumstances has caused them to doubt themselves, which has triggered a fear, and it feels like a loss of confidence. The cause of the fear is imposter syndrome, or rather the belief that causes imposter syndrome. This is a deep identity level belief about your worth. And it's usually unconscious. So there's no reason that your client can see that they should have lost their confidence. Now this belief can be changed, which means you can get rid of imposter syndrome, but it needs different tools. So next time you have a client who comes to you with a loss of confidence, don't reach for your confidence building tools immediately. Check first to see if this is imposter syndrome. If you'd like to learn the tools to get rid of imposter syndrome for good in your clients, then click the link here for the details.